And up next we have Ardis Outpost Fortification. Once again, level 7. Alright. First off, as a general point, the trash in this one is a little bit more rare than usual, so if you're going for the bonus, you want to make sure to catch a lot of the trash when you can, because there's only a few extras. Caught about 10 or 15 or so by my count. So, we'll pick a few off here, and then get near the capital ship and take 2 missile shots, proton torpedo shots at the command bridge. So we'll clear these guys. Whoops, didn't mean to use missiles. 1, clear trash, and second shot. Alright, we're going to kick it to shield mode and then get between these 2 frigates and then below the EMP. Try to take out both frigates at the same time. We'll just come back on the next pass and drop some missiles on the critical components, and we'll be good to go on that objective. Shields are back up. Alright, what you'll want to do is pick off these guys one at a time. It takes a few seconds for them to target you, so just kind of rotate from the right to the left, shooting the same target and avoiding a little bit of their fire. No need to use any missiles on this because you have plenty of time to engage with these guys. So just keep rotating and then drop them off, regain your shield. Alright, we'll have a Sith ship coming up on this, so you'll want to, in my opinion, to unload the kitchen sink on it. Kind of spin back and forth as much as you can to avoid taking too much hull damage. So try to manage your shield the best you can. Alright, so we're back in business. Let's knock out the engine of this guy real quick. Alright, let our shields come back up with hotkey 2. Alright, back to blaster. Since we've already taken out the command bridge because we fired off 2 proton missiles, we get to focus on the frigates on this pass. There's one. And we got this new guy out over here. The guns are getting to us a little bit. You want to make sure you take out the little red dots. At this phase, they're more important than engaging this frigate because there's a few extras floating around. So we only need a total of 3 of them, so no necessity to engage all of them. Alright, from here you'll want to pick off these guys one by one. Since there's a Sith ship with them, you'll want to pick them off in a little quicker manner because there's quite a bit more firepower against you. Alright, now that we've got the golds more or less out of the way, once we take this last one down, we'll have plenty of time to engage this Sith ship. So we'll let our shields come back up, take this wide on the left side, and then now it's time to play cat and mouse again with the ship. So just kind of keep switching back and forth. If you can in your strafes, try to hit some trash on the way by with your blaster. Alright, there's the second one down. So now we get some good one-on-one time with the frigate, as well as clearing a few trash. And then letting our shields come back up. Shoot a proton missile at the ship, just for good measure. I do it just because I can. Alright, now we get a pick on the red dots again. Once again, yellow ones are your friends. Red ones are the enemies, so make sure you shoot accordingly. Trash is pretty important at this phase if you want the bonus. Right there, we picked it up. So from here on out, we just have to worry about the primary objectives. Alright, so you'll want to fire on these guys as much as you can. Pick on single targets. As soon as you close in on the second grouping, go ahead and pop your EMP and throw the kitchen sink at them. as we close into here, there'll be a Sith ship coming up. So go ahead and pop it into jam mode as he rolls through. Kick it back to blaster and wail on him. You'll have a few seconds to do so. So really focus on him to drop him out. Alright, once he's back out, kick it back to shield mode to get your shields. You've got to pick up another roughly 14 or so guys. Try to find the ones with the smoke best you can. So the ones you've previously hit with missiles will be smoking pretty bad. Focus on those if you can. Pretty tight on the bombers from here on out, so really want to make the most of every engagement with them. So throw the kitchen sink at them. Alright, from there it's just a load of fun. Just make sure you stay alive. Pick off any further targets on your own amusement. If you found yourself a shorter frigate or two on this section, when you come back around, they'll be gathering up here to jump to hyperspace. So just keep wailing on them, and if you missed a few targets, you can pick up the extra ones right there. So this is probably the second most difficult mission in space as far as I'm concerned. So this is a good wrap up to Ardis Outpost Fortification.